Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to City Skylines Snowfall. Today, there's something interesting going on in our city. A couple of interesting things. Two interesting things. First off, the roads are covered in snow, which is bad news. The other interesting thing is this. There's a lot of snowplows, it turns out. And, yeah, they're really going for it there. They are, I realize this little junction is a terrible idea, the way I've done this. It is an utterly terrible idea, and I need to fix it because it's causing all sorts of problems. That should make that flow a little bit better. We basically just needed to get rid of that road. It was in a terrible place. So what we'll do is connect that to there, and we'll bring that across to there, and we'll just do the little bits of, office zoning again, and there we go. That should make things a little bit better. And, yeah, there's a lot of snowplows trying to get out of the city. In fact, this really needs better connections, I realize. It really does need better connections, because right now these snowplows are all trying to go, oh god, they're all trying to go that way. That's also, yeah, I realize I have an army of garbage trucks and an army of snowplows, all trying to go the same way. It may end up being worth moving. It may be worth moving this, this sort of space here to somewhere else, because that's maybe not a great place for it. Over here could work. I mean, the space is there for it. It could definitely work, but we'll have to figure that one out. We don't have the ability to buy any more land, do we? That's a bit of a shame, because the thing is, this is still industrial. Like, this is technically industrial, so I need to, I do need to find a good place for it. I could clear out some space for it, I guess. Somewhere. I will get to that. We'll deal with that eventually. Right now, we do have some big, industrial demand, which is something that's probably worth dealing with. Let's have a look and see what we can do. I reckon we can just go ahead and fill in this little bit of space. We'll do the same just here as well. We'll not have industrial there, though. And, I think I may actually pull industrial out of here, to be honest. I don't think I want it there. I think I want that to be, in fact, you know what? We'll do a little bit of, office zoning just there to, shake that up a little bit. And we'll also do the same here. Just a nice big strip of office zoning right there, and possibly down there as well. I don't know. We will see how that goes. We'll definitely see how that goes. I have seen some people in the comments mentioning that I don't need anywhere near as much commercial zoning as I've added. The thing is, I mean, a lot of it is built up. It's not like most of it's abandoned. Most of it's built up, and I'm not seeing any complaints for jobs or anything like that. There's not really any commercial demand because we still have some space left to grow, but to me, it seems to be alright. You know, it really seems to me like it's okay. Okay, let's have a look here. What would happen if I was to connect these two roads to that avenue? Because obviously that's a, that's a space that could actually work, now that I look at it. That could actually work. That could be an idea. That could be worth doing. Because I realize with this district being the way it is, traffic can't actually come through here anyway. So this could be an idea if I connect those. So that won't be used as a through road, which is kind of my worry. So if I have this district set up correctly, it should be fine. Let's just do that to neaten that off. And yeah, that should be okay. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're going to connect this road. I don't know which one. Probably this one here. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. Oh, wait, no, this causes problems, though. Because they won't be able to U-turn anymore. And the U-turning was kind of important. So, maybe... Oh, it's bloody tricky, isn't it? It's bloody tricky working it out. You know what? We'll come back to it. We will come back to that at a later point. It might actually just be worth moving all of these up into spaces like that. So they're on that road and then just make that a one-way road or something. Why didn't I do that in the first? That would have been such a better idea. That would have made so much more sense. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. I really am an idiot sometimes. Like, there is a pretty good space for them as well. You know what? I'm gonna move some of them to there. I'm gonna move a couple of them, 4 of them up to there, and free. Oh, that one's not empty. That one is empty. Oh no, I didn't want to set you to empty. I wanted to move you. That's what I wanted. So let's move them to there and there. And you need to empty. So if you could hurry up and do that, there we go. And put you to there. So that seems like a pretty good space. In my opinion, I could actually move most of them over to there as well. That's... Oh, no, I couldn't. I can get another one in there, though. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get 6 of them in there, and we'll get rid of the excess ones, because I really don't know if we need them anyway. So we'll do that and that. These ones in the middle are fine. I know this one's not facing the same way, but we have 3 on the... 3 going out onto this road, and then 3 going out onto this road, so we should be okay. And then I guess these ones can... stick around. I'll keep these ones because, you know, that's another area for them. That should be fine. This guy is actually empty over here, which is fantastic news. I can get rid of that. And I'll go ahead and put a little bit of industrial zoning just there, which will be nice. So this should work out. I do want to get rid of the zoning that we have here, though. That is a thing I want to do. So I'm going to put some pathways in there, so that people don't end up building in this space. Because I do want this to noticeably look like an area that's been set aside. You know, when this all builds up, you're going to have this area and this area looking quite flat, and that's intentional. I think that could look kind of interesting. So we'll see how that goes. Some people upgrading there. I do realize I have this space left now. And I don't quite know what I could do with it. I guess it could be an office zone, I guess. I guess that could be interesting. Let's give that a shot. We'll de-zone this industrial zoning here, and we'll build down with some roads. There is actually a tram stop right there as well, which should be super useful for here. And now let's see. I could go to there and sort of line this up with space for a path. If I go to there... That's really close to that junction there, though, that interchange. Intersection's the word I'm looking for. So let's see, if I go to there and across, that's looking pretty decent. If I go to there and up, if I do that, that should be fine. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're gonna get rid of that, because that's not in the best of places, and I will just pave this with pathways, because that's something I like doing these days. I love that they connect together like that in so many places now, though. That looks so much better. Let's go ahead and do a pathway, I guess, here, up through to there. That looks like a pretty decent connection, if I do say so myself. And we'll connect that one to there as well. That looks alright. That doesn't look so bad. I can actually bring this down and connect it to there as well. So we have that little square that I can do some trees in. As for here, can I bring a road across? I can, technically, but I think if I do that, I'll just do a pathway between them the way I did over here. So that's fine. That's absolutely perfect. We've got ourselves a little, office zone here, which is lovely. So that's gonna turn out pretty useful. And we'll go ahead and zone all of that, which should look pretty decent. It'll nicely sort of border the industry, because we do have some houses in this area that I want to, you know, I want to change out these commercial buildings here for residential, which is a thing I can do now because there's no pollution in this area. And I'm also going to change out these ones for residential as well, because again, there's no pollution in that area. And while we're waiting for that all to grow, I just want to go ahead and put some trees in here to make it look lovely. So let's do a little bit of that and that. And I realized I don't have the more beautification mod, so I can't put lights and stuff down. That's disappointing. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Oh god, there's a lot of traffic there. That will probably clear out eventually. What's making up most... That is actually just industrial traffic. Damn, that's a lot of traffic. That's a hell of a lot of traffic. Okay. We will, we'll figure that out in a little bit. There's actually a fair bit backing up there, and also, I think you guys, no, you guys aren't parked. You're backing up, you're not parked at all. Alright, well, that complicates things. Hey, we are a capital city with 26,000 people. That's kind of cool. We've got the snowboard arena. We've got almost 100% heating coverage, which will get us the sleigh ride. We've got the Christmas tree. We've got all this stuff. We already had most of that stuff, but it's fine. What does it mean, almost 100% heating coverage? Like, who isn't covered by heating? Where's the one guy that sat there going, I'm bloody freezing? Where is this guy? Because it doesn't look to me like there's anywhere in the city that wouldn't be covered by this guy. Is it this guy? It's possibly this guy. I mean, I know that doesn't necessarily... No, this guy doesn't... Really? I really don't bloody know what's going on here with the... Oh, wait, you guys are not heated. There you go. That'll help you out a little bit. Alright, so that'll make them a little bit happier. Alright, well, at least for a capital city, we have 400,000 money. We're getting 16,000 every week, so that's not bad. Let's go ahead and look at adding a... I'm tempted to add a harbor, or, well, not harbor, a cargo harbor. Because that would look really good for this industrial zone up here. But it will add a bunch of traffic, which is not necessarily something I want. Can I add two of these beside each other? Almost. So close to being able to do that. Which is disappointing. I kind of really wish I could do that. But apparently, it don't want to let me. Alright, can I get them beside each other at an angle that looks like it's a design choice? That. Nearly. So close. Yet so bloody far. Let's see, how expensive are these? 60,000, so I need to not waste money doing this. That looks, they're actually sort of connected. Yeah, that looks alright to me. That looks completely fine to me. That is gonna be hell for traffic. Don't get me wrong, that's gonna be an absolute nightmare. But I reckon I can make that work. I do. I also have space here to bring a road along there really nicely. That's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know where that road can necessarily go. I don't think it can get through there. The hell is this? That's a boiler station. Okay, well, there's no point taking a road that way. So where do I connect these? That's the thing. Like, there's really not all that many places I can do this. You know what? I don't want this. I don't want that. I like that this one's nice and pretty much parallel to the road. So let's see. It's not perfectly parallel, but it's close enough. That's also some really nice alliteration there. That's satisfying to say. Perfectly parallel. That's so today's English lesson's gonna be about alliteration. There you go. Enjoy that. Let's go ahead and connect that to there. I think that's kind of far enough away from industry that it's not going to immediately impact industrial traffic, and it's also sort of close enough to this road that may be the road that the traffic from here chooses to use. So I think we'll be okay having that kind of connection there. I'm tempted, though, to, well, I'll tell you what, we do have decent money, so I'm going to get rid of all of these. Which is going to hurt electricity. Let's, oh wow, that didn't really hurt electricity at all, actually. Fair enough. Fair enough, alright. Let me do a one-way road from here. That goes up to there and connects to there. Because I want traffic to have a way to go to the cargo harbor from the industrial zone, but I don't want them to be able to go back. I want them to have to stick with the path that we're on there. So that could be a good way to do that. I think, wow, there's a lot of upgrades going on there. That's kind of crazy. But, well, I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, that should be fine. That road can service industrial traffic. This one will service, oh, water problems? Water problems. Water problems. Water problems. Yeah, water availability. Water availability. That's the word I was looking for. Isn't very good. Let's see. I reckon we probably just want more of these, don't we? We don't really need to go with more of the water towers. So we'll get a couple of these just along here like that. and we'll connect them in the way that we do. And that should be fine. That one has a connection, right? Yeah, that one has a connection. So that should be fine. Which means I can actually get rid of these guys. So 1, 2, and 3, and we're having electrical problems, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Alright, well, we have the solar plant, which can generate up to 160 megawatts, or this thing which can generate immediately 120, so... We're gonna go with this. We can also get rid of you. I forgot we had that. Let's see. So where are my power plants? I have 2 of them. Oh, one of them's on fire. That explains a lot. Can we put that out? Also get rid of the landfill there. And replace that with some industry, because that's what we do. Can we put this fire out? Seriously. What is it with my power plants and catching fire? Seriously. It's just ridiculous. Can we put this fire out? The city doesn't have, like, half the city doesn't have electricity. Let's make it quick, guys. Let's make it... Seriously, do we not have more fire trucks coming to deal with this? Because 2 of them don't seem like enough. It's an oil power plant that's on fire. And we have 2 trucks dealing with it. And taking their sweet time while they're at it. Oh, no, we're good. Alright, so does the city have electricity again? It does, and it also has water, which is fantastic. So we're looking good. I realize it's, it is snowing pretty heavily. Are we going to see the flight of the snowplows anytime soon? Because that's quite the sun. No, we're not. It stopped snowing, so that's why. Incineration plants on fire now. Of course it is. Of course it is, because everything's catching fire. That's just brilliant. I guess we don't have smoke detector distribution on in the city, which is probably why we're making so much money, in all honesty. I also realize this road is... I can't tell if this road's efficient or horrendously inefficient right now. I really can't tell, and it's kind of annoying me. What I am going to do, though, is upgrade that road to have 6 lanes, and possibly this... No, this one doesn't really need it. Because it goes into 2 lanes anyway, so... That one doesn't need it. This one might. I think this one could be... You know, it could benefit from more lanes. But this one could be useful as well, we'll see. I mean, it seems to be. It seems to be helping a little bit. This can't be upgraded. Yeah, I don't know. There's so much traffic trying to get about my city. I think it is the fact that we're sticking with these 4-lane roads is kind of hurting the city a little bit. And that actually relates to something that someone commented saying that my idea to use trams as the local sort of transportation in a district and then buses to go from district to district is maybe not the best idea in the world because of the fact that trams have to stick to roads or their own path. What would be better is having trams that go from district to district and then buses that go that go around a district. Also, sewage is apparently a problem. Let's see, yeah, sewage treatment could be better. So we'll just get another one of these because they do the job. There we go. Alright, there's a ship coming in. What are we going to see? How much traffic's going to come out of that? Quite a bit, good lord. And it doesn't look like any of it's actually going to be going to the left there. It's all going to the industrial district. Alright. Alright. I see how it is. That's just great. That's just brilliant. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna give our the public transport network a bit of a shake-up. I want to delete all of my tram lines because they are causing problems. We need to have a look at our trams, and we need to sort of rethink our strategy here. So I want to take out all of the tram lines that we have in the city, because I don't really think they are benefiting the city as much as they used to be. Right now, I think they're more of a hindrance than a help, and that's not good. That's something we really don't need. We really need something that's going to benefit the city, not something that's going to hold it back. So, let's go ahead and upgrade this road to have trees. And this whole road going into the city is going to be upgraded to 6-lane and trees. And the same with this one, because apparently I can't upgrade that. Alright. Alright, I see how it is. That's a bit strange, but sure. We'll go ahead and downgrade these ones as well. Like so I need to stay on top of where the trams go. There we go. Then this one here is probably okay. I think this road's okay here, but I do want to change it to a tree-lined road, so we'll go ahead and do that just to make it look a little bit pretty. So let's just take some tree-lined roads the whole way up to there, and this one probably needs... That one probably needs a bit more. I also realize this is a cross-junction. Oh yeah, that's always been a cross-junction, hasn't it? I can change that, though. I can get rid of this, and then downgrade these roads here to not have tram tracks. But if I do this, I can just connect to there, or even just leave it with one connection, honestly. It probably doesn't need another one. But I guess if I move this elementary school a little bit, I can bring a road out here and connect to, say, there. So that'll be a useful connection to have, I think. D-zone a little bit of that and fill it in with low... That is not low-density residential, I'll tell you that. That is... No. That is not what I want. But this should be okay here. The way we have that. So that means we don't have that cross-junction anymore, which is fantastic news. And what I also want to do is just that. And maybe upgrade you to that kind of size. Maybe upgrade you to that kind of size. That should be fine. Alright, so... we don't have that cross-junction anymore. We do have a road that is still utilizing tram tracks. We need to not have that, so let's go ahead and upgrade you to have trees up the middle. Alright. Then this road is probably going to go to 6 lanes, is what I'm thinking. So we'll go to 6 lanes all along this road. And this one can also ditch its tram tracks. I'll tell you what, we're just going to cut out the remaining upgrading, because this will take a little bit. Okay, so the trams are out of the city, which is both good and bad. I don't know if I'm necessarily entirely pleased about that, but I see the fact that it was kind of a necessity. So the trams are out of the city, whatever the case, and they will come back. I'm going to add them probably in just a second, or at least I'm going to add some buses and then maybe save trams for the next episode, we'll see. But I do want to sort out some district work. So what I'm going to do is take this brush here, and I'm just going to sort of paint in sort of the shape of a district down here, like that. We'll neaten that up in a second. And the same with over here as well. We're going to paint in another district. I'm basically going to use the system that I've been talking about. We're going to have buses going about districts, and then I'm going to set up tram lines that can go district to district. Not every district is going to have a tram line. Some of them just won't, quite simply. But, you know, a fair few of them will, which will be useful indeed. Now, let me just come across here with a nice straight brush like that. Not the neatest, but it'll do the job. Then straight down there, and straight across there, and straight up through there as well. Should be quite useful. And just neaten all of this up. Straight down. Beautiful. I really love doing, there's something about district brushes. They're just satisfying to do. I know that sounds really, really lame, but it's just really nice when you get that nice looking district. You know, like, that looks good. That looks good to me. I really like that. Let's go ahead and just do the district on the industrial zone as well. I realize the industrial zone doesn't quite go that far. So it might be worth my time. No, you know what? We'll include the commercial that we have over here inside the industrial zone as well. Because you know, it's right there. It's pretty much in the industrial zone, let's be honest. So let's paint in all of this. I realize I'm not including the stuff that's on the coast there. I probably could, I suppose, if I do sort of this a little bit. Let's just angle that way and go like that. Then go like that. Then like that. So that's sort of including that stuff a little bit. That's a little bit tricky to do. I'm gonna have to try and paint along the coast, aren't I, to include that stuff, because if I don't, the district's gonna be too small, and then when I delete the sections that are on the road, oh no, it's actually okay. Alright, well that worked. Let's paint in the rest of it. Well, the districts are done. It's certainly an interesting looking space there. I'm very happy with how it looks, I'll be honest. Not every district's going to have an old sign policy. This one is, because there is the potential there that that'll be used as a through road. This one doesn't. This one does as well. I think they all do, down here at least. Linden Heights currently doesn't. We're going to need to give it an old sign policy to make sure people stick with the avenues that go around it. And Umber Heights as well doesn't necessarily need one right now, but it might eventually. So we have our districts, all right, which is a good thing. We have our district. I'm gonna start looking at buses, and I don't think I'm gonna end up using this bus station just yet. That'll be used somewhere over here once we get our proper downtown area. But for the meantime, all we really need is a bus depot. So I'm gonna add it. Probably not worth adding to the same road as this guy. Where could I add a bus depot that sort of makes sense? It needs to be somewhere that doesn't get... I guess over here doesn't get too much traffic right now. I guess that works, right? Put it out there on the avenue, or down by this would probably be a good idea, to be honest. Yeah, we'll add it next to the tram depot. I don't know if the tram depot is going to stay there, but for the meantime, we'll add the bus hub to there. And I realize I could do some bus lanes. I don't know if I need them, though. Oh, you know what would be great? It'd be really great if I could see my district while I'm doing this. I know this square is one district. I guess this one's a district as well. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll sort of start here. So this square is a district. So what I want is a bus that comes in there. It goes to there, there. I kind of want it to go down there as well. Then comes out and stops there, and then goes to there. So that's a very short bus line. That should do the job. Now what I want is a bus that starts there and comes down into this district. This one's going to be a little bit of a ridiculously long line, but that's fine by me. I want the bus to go there, then want it to... Can it go up that way? It totally can, so it's going to go to there as well. Then back this way, and through here. Then it actually has to, it would actually have to U-turn if it went there. Okay, well, let's not do that then. Let's have it go to there. And we can have it pop out because it can come back down into the district. It's gonna have a stop there as well. I really... This is a tricky one, this is a bit of a tricky one. Have it go to there. There, it can... Oh god, it has to go the whole bloody way down, really? That seems a little bit excessive, I'm gonna be honest. Let's remove that. I want to remove that. Okay, I don't want to remove all my stops. I wanted to remove bloody one there. I also realized this is part of the district up there as well, so let's get rid of that one and actually go to there, go to there, there. I realize that this is a riveting commentary. I'm just saying there, there. Right. This is okay. That actually needed to go back, didn't it? Yeah, that can't go there. So bring it to that point. Then bring it down to... Why would it loop the whole way around? That seems kind of silly to me. Then have it come up to that point and back to there. So that's fine. I really don't get why it would go to there, though. If I get rid of that stop, it will go the whole way down and around. That seems kind of dumb, I'm going to be honest. I do want to get rid of that stop, though, because it just doesn't seem all that necessary to me. And possibly that one, so it sticks along the bottom path there. Then I can actually add a... I'll move this stop back one. So that seems alright to me. That seems like a reasonable line. So what we're going to do is get these named as well. So Hillside Square is the first one. So that is Hillside Square line. Then this one is the Moore Hills line. And I realize these are going to get renamed. I'm fully aware of that. They will absolutely get renamed. But it's just until we rename them, that we're sticking with these names. This is Crescent. Crescent Hills and Nerdchester Square can probably have the same bus, because those are very small districts. And they're both commercial, so I guess technically this is going to be our CBD line, in a way. So it's going to start at this point. It's going to pop through Crescent Hills. It's going to come over this way. It's going to go into the city center. That's a bloody dodgy thing to do there. Let's get rid of you. It'd be nice if I could put this stop on the other side, because it is a one-way road, but I can only put the stop on that side. That's a little bit annoying. I'll be honest. That is a little bit annoying. Let's see. Let's have the bus come into there and then actually turn back out. Why would it not just turn back out? That makes literally no sense to me why it would go that way. Like, why wouldn't it just turn back on itself there? Because if I do that, it can just go straight back out. That seems kind of silly. So if I do... Yeah, what is the point in that? That's so strange. Whatever. And then it wants to loop around. Oh, it has to loop around again. Okay, so it needs to go... Fine, we're gonna do 2 stops in here just to make this work, I suppose. Then have this come across to there, I guess, and loop back. Not the best bus line, but it'll do the job. So that's our CBD line, which is Crescent. There we go. Crescent, Nerdchester Square line. I spelled Crescent right, yeah? Yeah. All right. So that's fine. We've got that line. All the buses are blue currently. I should probably recolor them, huh? Let's see. So the hillside one can be a strong blue color. Moor line can be a red color. This one can be a green color. And now we need one for Briarwood Square and Autumn Heights. I'll do the Autumn Heights one first because it's going to be yellow because industry. So let's do this. I guess this can just go the whole way along, can't it? At least to that point, anyway. Then it can come down. It can... It's probably alright to just go there. Then it needs to come up through this area. In fact, no, it can go to that point and it can come under. That's actually a pretty decent loop. It's not covering all of the space, though, is kind of my worry, but I don't think I'm too worried about that. It doesn't really go into the district, but at least it does take people around it, so that's not so bad. That's the Autumn Heights line. A-U-T-U-M-N. Autumn... Was it Heights or Hills? It was Heights, alright. H-E-I-G... There we go. Heights line. And make it a nice yellow color. There we go. Yellow like industry. And also snow, occasionally. Let's get one more bus line in here, which is going to be the Briarwood line. Which is going to be a little bit of a tricky one, because it's probably going to need to... That's going to be a really short line, actually. It's also going to be a really weird line, because it has to U-turn and sort of come back in itself. Very strange indeed, this line, so there we go. It's a bit of a short one, I guess. Maybe I want to change that up. Maybe I want to have a bus that goes down to there. Yeah. So that's the Briarwood Square line. So Briarwood Square line. And I'm actually just going to make that, I'm going to abbreviate that to SQ as well. So Hillside Square line. That's fine. So there's 5 different bus lines, which is, it's a great thing. We're adding our buses to the city. They're obviously going to cause all sorts of problems because they're buses in city skylines, but that's fine. Let's change this one to be sort of a pink color, so it's, noticeably different from all the other ones. There we go. So there's all the buses going out to do their thing. Hopefully those will prove to be useful. What I think I'd like to do is just have a look at what I could do for trams, basically. Because the thing with trams is that they do need roads to run on. I don't know. I guess I can do a test. What we'll do is we'll have a look at trams very quickly. If I put down just a standard tram track like that, can I put a stop on it? Oh, I can. That's interesting. How the hell does that work? That's really strange. Okay, so I can put stops and tram tracks. That's useful to know. That is very useful to know. Okay, so what I reckon I could do is I think this could just go back to being a tram road. And then we can sort of have, well, this could be a tram road as well. Oh, that could work, actually. That could definitely work. Let's see what we can do. I realize I do run the risk of putting too many intersections in, though. This could be a problem. This could be a problem. We'll see. Right. So, if I upgrade, I guess, upgrade might not be the word. If I upgrade this road to have trams on it, up to that point there. So if I do that, I can bring an individual tram track off of here to there, then turn this road into a road with trams on it. And that can actually sort of just loop back down here. The thing is, that's not really what I want to do. What I think I want to do is... Well, hold on. We'll see if we can do this. We'll bring a tram track down this way as well. Through to there. And then an actual sort of just individual tram track from there to there. Now, those are creating cross junctions, but it's only going to be trams that use that, so it should be okay. So that's a way for a tram to loop around there. This one doesn't have a way to loop around, unfortunately. Actually, it sort of does if I just do it there. Or down here. I think down there might be a better option. Let's upgrade the road. Let's see if this ends up working. So the tram that was not what I wanted to do. That was not where that upgrade was supposed to go. Let's do that and upgrade that. And then downgrade that because it was wrong. Right, so I have a loop for trams to take. This is going to be the Hillside Linden line, I guess, is what we're going to call it. So the trams, those are bus lines I'm looking at. That's alright. So trams come in and go there to, I guess, opposite a bus would be an interesting stop. I realized I didn't actually do... This district isn't complete. That was silly of me to do a tram like that, because this district is not at all complete. God, I'm an idiot sometimes. Let's go ahead and continue this over this way. Bring this down a little bit. And connect it there. We'll bring this down a little bit further to that point. Bring this down a little bit to that point. Let's see if we can just get some nice pedestrian paths in through all of this space. Something like that should be nice. Alright, so that's plenty of space for pedestrian paths to go. So bring that up to there, take that straight across. Take a path from there the whole way down to that point. And the whole way down to there and there. Alright, beautiful. This space, I guess, is going to be fairly easy to fill up if we just do that kind of thing. So that seems fine to me. We'll bring another pathway down to there like that. Okay, that seems good. That definitely seems good. And that actually looks like it'll be much better for a tram to loop around, in my opinion. So we'll go to there, over this way, and across there. So that is a much better loop. So we can get back to putting in our tram line, which is good news. So let's just delete what we're doing there. We're actually not gonna... No, we can put a stop there. That should be fine. A stop can also go there. We'll put a stop just there, there, not there, and there. So those are basically in a situation where they can loop around. I realize that's not a good place for that to go. That's actually going to move to just there, I think. And then that can move up the road a little bit. So that should be fine. That's going to get renamed to the Hillside Linden line. So Hillside Linden line. And we'll make that some color in a second. Linden Hills doesn't actually have a bus line either, so let's just very quickly fix that. with a nice bus line. So it's going to start there. It's going to go there to there, I guess. And that's, I guess, a bit of a loop. That's not so bad. That does actually need to U-turn, is what I realize. So that can come out, that can go to there. That's fine. That'll just be the Linden bus, the Linden Hills line. So Linden Hills line, name it, and it's gonna be. What have we not got? We haven't got a very pale blue, so I'll go with that. There we go. That seems fine. Let's see how that goes. We have trams going out. There they go. We'll have buses going and doing their things soon. But this could be interesting. That's certainly an interesting way to do trams, is what I'm thinking, certainly. Also, since this isn't actually a tram road, we can upgrade that to have 6 lanes, which is probably a great idea. There we go. That'll hopefully let traffic flow a little bit better. Is that a... No, that is a two-way road. I wonder what would happen if I made this into a... let's make this a two-way road as well. Because I realize this bit can still sort of be a big one-way loop, but this bit could probably do with being two-way. That's a lot of traffic. Oh my god. That's scary amounts of traffic. I realize all of these guys do still need to go to the left to get into the industrial zone, but a lot of them that may have once had to just go around here to get over to this side of the city no longer have to do that big loop. We are still having some serious traffic problems, though. That's without a doubt. We are definitely having some issues. It's what I will call this. That is, wow. I think that's possibly the one of the worst traffic jams I've ever seen in one of my cities. I like it. It looks awesome. Like, it's a lot of traffic. It just makes the place look super busy. But yeah, in terms of efficiency, that's kind of not what you want to see. This is on fire again. Seriously, the bloody oil power plant is on fire again. Can it stop catching fire? It'd be kind of great. It kind of needs to stop catching fire. Whatever the case, I've decided to put the smoke detector distribution policy on in Autumn Heights. So that should reduce the risk of fire in the power plants, which will be super great. Oh my god, the traffic's actually backing up towards the entrance of the city, so maybe we did actually need that one-way system. It's looking like it was proven to be useful, is what I'm thinking. So let's just upgrade that again, and upgrade that again. So those guys can all sort of flow the way they were before. Oh my god. It really is just kind of ridiculous looking. Actually, the traffic there has cleared out, which is good news. It's just here is the problem. Actually, in all honesty, it's all sort of clearing out. Let me have a look at the stats for transportation. For, that's not the one I'm looking for, that's traffic. This one. 691 people using buses. Yeah, there's actually a decent number of passengers in all of those, which is nice. And 158 people are actually using that tram to get around that those two districts. That's kind of great. Those are some excellent numbers. That's exactly what I want to say. I'm definitely very happy with that. Let's see if we can create something very similar with this district over here. So, good old Moore Heights. And then I think we'll leave it there for today with this episode. But my idea for this is that we upgrade this road here. And I'm going to need to move the elementary school because it's sort of in the way. So we'll move it to there. And then what I need to do is I need to get a tram track. And the tram track needs to go from here to there to there. And that's risky because I'm creating another junction there. But it should be okay. Should be okay. So the tram track in question is then going to go up here and across. And then down that way is actually kind of pointless. Damn it. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. So it's not going to go that way. It's actually going to come back on itself. Which, yeah, no, it actually can do that. No problem. So it comes back to there. Yeah, that is... this tram track is going to end up sort of crossing over itself, but that's actually a thing that's just going to have to happen. Let's see. This can't really create the best loop, can it? This is going to be a little bit tricky to do. But if that goes like this and then back up, so that there is a loop there. There's kind of a weird loop, but definitely a loop. What we can then do is... No, I realize I've made a little bit of a mistake, because this Hillside Square to Linden Heights works. There is like a loop between those. There isn't really any way... No, there is. I can see a way to make this work. Never mind. I'm an idiot. If we upgrade this and then bring a... Well, we need to upgrade you as well. But then we bring a tram track across between those. We can get a loop going there. So that's, again, going to be a weird-looking cross-junction, but it'll be fine. Alright, so we can actually get a loop between Hillside Square and Moor Hills. So let's give this a shot. So this is going to be the first stop there in Hillside Square. This is then going to come over to that point and that point. Then bring this around. And do I want to go down? I think I will. I think going down the way is probably the better option here. Actually, no, it's probably not. So this is going to go straight on to, it can't actually stop there. It can stop there, though. Then to that point. It probably should have just went the other way, shouldn't it? Yeah, let's do this the other way so it can go opposite the bus. That way, they're not going in the same direction. So, we will start here. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we'll start there. So this is actually... I'm sort of doing this backwards, I realize. Which sort of complicates things. Let's add a stop there. And there. And at that point, and that point. Then this comes down again, so we'll not bother adding a stop there. Oh, it's still going the same way. It's just the buses are being a little bit weird. Yeah, this road isn't going to get used at all anymore, so that's fine. So bring this across, have a stop there, and there, have a stop, sort of there, I guess. That's near a bus stop as well, which is kind of good. Have a stop there, and have that go to there. So, that is the Moor/Hillside line, and I realize I can go ahead and completely get rid of that section of tram track, which is good. So let's go ahead and rename that to the Moor/Hillside line, and we'll make that, what's the colors there? Red and blue, so purple. In this case, it's blue and light blue for the Hillside Linden, so I'm just going to go with a sort of a blue color on that, a lighter blue at least. And that should totally work. Now, there go the trams, out to do their thing. And I'll be honest, I'm kind of excited to see how this... Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I see what I've done there. That was a mistake. That wasn't supposed to be like that. That wasn't supposed to be a road. That was supposed to just be... tram track. I'm really glad I caught that. Yeah, that's better. That's not supposed to have cars on it, is basically what I'm getting at. That's... Oh, I've just noticed that has paths on it. Pedestrians can actually walk along the side of a tram track, so that's actually super useful. That's kind of excellent. Okay. That makes my life a whole lot easier. I realize my trams are going to cause some serious traffic problems for a little while whilst they're getting out to where they need to go. How many buses do we have in service right now? 92. Alright. Well, that's not much, is it? That's a few buses. Oh, they're bunching up. Look at that. The buses are just bunching up. Literally all of my buses for this one district are bunched up in one place. Why? What's the problem here? What's holding up traffic? Here? Nah, this position's holding up traffic. Alright. Yeah, that is a fairly busy road, isn't it? Why is that such a busy road? Is that being used as a through road? I do have the old sign policy on that. But it seems like a lot of traffic is... Well, I guess it's probably not being held. It is probably just traffic trying to get in and out of that district, isn't it? That is annoying. Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought that was the only entrance to the district. It's actually not. But I think I want it to be sort of... I want it to be entrance only, in all honesty, but it's using tram tracks like this is awkward as hell. What way does the tram go here? The trams here go right to left. Damn it. Okay. What if I just got rid of that connection? What if I just made that a tram road only? I mean, that is an option, right? I can just make that a tram road only, which would be super nice to zone on, by the way. That'd be super useful. But if I make that a tram road only, that will force traffic to all go around this way. So that should be... Oh, but I needed that, didn't I? I needed that junction. That was also a cross junction, which was a mistake to begin with. So let's see. Let's make a connection here. Something like that point to there, or that point to there is probably a better spot. Although unnecessary, if you look at it. That's kind of unnecessary. Let's, Oh man, this messes with things quite a bit. I really shouldn't have changed that. That's just gonna need to be a road. That just needs to be a road, because that messes with my bus lines quite a bit, which I really don't want to do. So that's gonna have to work like that. But I do think I might be onto something with the layout I've gone for here, because the trams are going district to district, and then the buses just stay in a district, and I'm seeing good numbers. Like, there's 767 people using buses. There's 233 in the Moor Hills line alone. There's 168 passengers on the Hillside Linden line, and there's going to be more on the Moor to Hillside line, so... Yeah, we should definitely see some decent numbers there, and then eventually... I think what I'm going to do, in terms of transport, is try to go in a sort of clockwise motion. So, we have a line... We have a tram that goes Linden to Hillside, Hillside to Moor. So next it's going to be Moor to Crescent, Crescent to Autumn Heights to Briarwood, then Briarwood to Linden. So there is a loop of trams, but you're just going to have to switch line every time you get to a new district. And I think that would be a good way to make the trams work, because that way you do have a way to get about all the districts, and eventually I will probably add in trains, but that way you do have a way to get about all of the districts. It's just that you will always need to switch your line, which shouldn't really be too much trouble, in all honesty, for the the Sims to manage. So let's just finish things off with a couple little bits of zoning there, couple of little bits of office zoning. I can see what people mean about having a lot of commercial zoning, I'm going to be honest, but I think it works. I've also just noticed I'm above $1 million money. That's a lot. That is a lot of money. Let's dezone this and add in some high density. And I will also just dezone... I'm going to dezone these little bits over here. Just these guys in these areas, because I want to slowly but surely start upgrading these spaces to high density. It'll take a little bit of time. There isn't really any residential or commercial demand right now, but that's okay. Are we? Yeah, there's a march of snowplows. They are, they're still backing up every bloody road that they go onto. Damn it. That's, that's so inefficient having them all in one location. It really is. It really bloody is. How many snowplows per thing? 10, 20, 30, 40. Hold on a minute. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100. There's 100 snowplows have just gone out onto the roads there. I can see how that's going to cause some problems. I can definitely see how that's going to cause some problems. Let's have one last look at our transport stats. We have, yeah. Those numbers are okay. Oh yeah, a couple of hundred people on each tram line. I can deal with that. Whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. This has been City Skylines Snowfall. I realize it didn't zone this district. And I shall see you next time. Bye-bye.